Here's how to make your first $1,000 online. Hey guys, I'm Lauren Keys, and on this channel we talk all things personal development, entrepreneurship, and making money doing what you love. Now, I am not going to go through all the different ways you can make your first $1,000 online because, to be quite honest, there is so much information out there already on Google, on YouTube, and I don't feel like I need to add to that. What I want to talk about here is the deeper stuff. And when I say deeper stuff, I mean the reason why you haven't made your first $1,000 yet and why it is so challenging for people to do this. And I mean, it's 2023. It shouldn't be hard to have your first $1,000 online, okay? So what I see going on here for people is a lot of people are actually stuck in overthinking, overanalyzing, overplanning, and not actually doing the work, not actually taking action. If you want to create any sort of success in your life and business, it is so important to be deliberate with your time, be very intentional with where your focus is, how you're spending your time, your energy. And in particular for entrepreneurs, you need to really be onto where your focus is, you know, what you're doing that day, what you're doing for the week, what you're doing for the month, what you're creating. And you need to actually set time aside to create and to take action. Now, I'm not a fan of just any old action. I love inspired action. Inspired action is that action that feels light, it feels easy, it feels fun. It doesn't feel like you're pushing and you're forcing and you're trying to make things happen. Unfortunately, in today's day and age, there's this hustle culture where it's you push, you force, you make it happen, you shed blood, sweat, and tears. And I mean, a part of that is of the entrepreneurial journey, but I don't believe that you have to force and try to make things happen so much anymore. So I want to share with you 3 tips here on how you can actually go and start moving and creating and making your first $1,000 online, because I believe it's in the action and it's in the dedicating time to your work that you're going to start to actually see results happen. Number 1. This is pretty obvious here, but you want to create some space that's dedicated for you to actually create and do your work. And this is so important here. You need to actually write it down somewhere, put it in your calendar, preferably if you are, still writing, like handwriting, that's the best way, because it's like that, the mind pen connection, is that what it is? Anyway, you know what I mean. It's the actual physical writing down and your brain seeing it. That's what we want. If you don't want to do that, that's totally fine. You can still do it on your mobile device or your laptop, but you want to be writing down and giving your mind like a clear picture of, hey, on this day at this time I'm going to be working on this particular thing. Number 2, this is all about practicing patience and being okay with where you are and not trying to get rich quick. In the online space, unfortunately, there's this heavy influence on, making massive amounts of money instantaneously. And then you've got everyone, talking about how they make all this money in this short amount of time. I personally believe, and I think that's really, really toxic, especially to brand new entrepreneurs and even to the creators who are sharing that sort of stuff, because the reality is that that's probably not even their first business, if that makes sense. Like, they've probably had lots of business experience in many different areas, and so it was really easy for them to come onto the scene and just crush it like that and have, these massive income months straight away. But for, most entrepreneurs, most creatives who are just starting out, that's not going to be the reality for them. So it's really important to ground yourself in patience, stay in your lane, focus on what you're doing, and stop getting distracted by what every other person is doing and how much money they're making, because that's really going to sway you off your path. And number 3, do the work. Put in the time, put in the effort, take the action. Let go of perfectionism. I feel like people are so caught up in overthinking things and making things perfect. Does it look right? Am I saying it right? Does it look pretty enough? If I was you, I would just be throwing myself into it, letting it be imperfect, and just building the momentum from there. Whatever you start out to do, whenever you're first starting out anything, whether it's a YouTube channel, whether it's an Etsy store, whether it's a coaching business, whatever it is, you are going to suck at first. You're going to look back and be like, oh my gosh, look at what I said there. Look at how I look. It's natural. So don't try and make things perfect the first time round. You want to build the momentum. You want to throw yourself into it, and you just want to take the action. And then you can look back and make fun of yourself if you want, but throwing yourself in and just taking the action and building the momentum is really going to help you create your first $1,000 online. Now, if you are someone who struggles with too many ideas, you've got so many ideas, you don't know which ones to act upon, that's me. What I suggest for you is, instead of putting your energy into so many different things and thinking, do I want to do this? And then you're researching that, and then you're researching that, I think I want to do this, and you're just all over the place. What I would do is just tune into what are the ones that keep coming back to your attention. What are the ones that keep coming back and just like popping up into your mind without you having to force it or think about it? Those are generally the ones for you to take action upon. And they will also, and I also highly suggest with those ones that keep coming back to you, choose the ones that feel the most exciting, the ones that energize you. When you think about them, you're like, oh my gosh, yes, I want to do that. This feels fun. This feels exciting, because what that's telling you is you've got the energy behind you to actually create some sort of results with that. When you take action upon a bunch of random things because someone said to do this and this is how to make money and sell this product, but it's not really something you want to do, you will have a very hard time trying to make money from it. It's really important to tap into your joy, into your inspiration, into what lights you up and what feels good to you. Because when you naturally have the energy behind you to go and create that thing and make it happen, it's like magic. And guys, I just want to throw this in real quickly because I think it's a really powerful way to look at overthinking. So anytime you are stuck in overthinking something, you're trying to analyze it and think into the who, what, when, where, why, and how does this add up to this, it's a distraction. Overthinking is a form of distraction, and it just keeps you stuck. You're better off, whatever you're thinking about, you're better off just taking the action and seeing what happens, because from taking that action, you're going to get feedback. That feedback is going to then guide you along somewhere else. Okay, that felt good, that worked, let's go in this direction. Okay, that didn't feel good, that didn't turn out too well, let me steer away from that. So instead of being caught up in the mind and, just wasting time there, go take the action and you'll get some feedback there. And another thing here too is, instead of trying to think of the perfect business to start so you can, finally make some money online, make your first $1,000 online, just go with where the inspiration is. What is feeling really good to you? What is exciting to you right now? Just go do the thing instead of trying to figure out whether it's your life purpose or that one thing you're meant to do, or that very specific niched business, right? Those sort of things really keep people stuck. Okay, there is no perfect plan. There is no one set thing you're meant to do in your life, right? I feel like that whole finding your purpose and that one thing you're meant to do in your life, it's just a myth, and it just keeps people stuck and just not living and not being in the present moment. So my advice for you is, if you're still like stuck in overthinking these kind of things, just follow the inspiration, follow the joy, and see what happens from there. So guys, I would love to know, what are you working on to create your first $1,000 online? Share it with me in the comments. I love to know where you're all at. I want to connect with you all. As you know, this is my brand new YouTube channel. This is a very short video, but I felt very inspired to jump on and share this because it's so simple, yet I feel like a lot of people don't understand why they're not making the money they want, why they're not creating the results. And it's literally like, focus, stay in your lane, stop being distracted by what everyone else around you is doing, take the action, do the work, and just be patient. And over time, everything's going to build up for you, and you're just going to be like one day, oh my gosh, wow, look at what I created. Guys, I hope you love this video. I appreciate your support. I'd love a like and a subscribe to my channel if you resonate with this, if you want more of this. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.